Hey, frag heads and fragrance lovers, welcome back. It's Benjamin here at the Centaur Fragrance Channel, coming back at you with another fragrance review. So today we're going to be talking about 007 from the house of Alexandria Fragrances, and let's talk all about it. So first off, this has notes of coffee, cardamom, nutmeg, and cinnamon, if I remember right. Honestly, this fragrance is not what I expected. I get a odd powdery sweetness from this guy. I don't know what's wrong with my nose. I have to be completely honest with y'all. I noticed it from the beginning in the top. It's a weird, almost drug-like powder that's slightly sweet. And that's what I get from the majority of this fragrance. I'm not sure if there's a certain batch or what I got from this fragrance. It's an interesting fragrance. It is a bit seductive in its own way. I really wish that I could tell you that I really smell nutmeg or cinnamon, or maybe it's the nutmeg, a particularly synthetic nutmeg that's giving this strange synthetic accord to this fragrance. As it dries down, I do detect a little bit of the coffee coming through. I really do like the quality of this fragrance as it dries down, but I do have to say that the opening to me is very, very unusual and very, very strange. So after we get past that opening for the first couple seconds, it's gonna start smelling pretty seductive. It's gonna smell pretty laid back and reserved and seductive and charming in its own way. I personally was expecting something with a little bit more of a, not the same smell, but a similar feel to YSL tuxedos. I think that that would certainly be a very good way to go and make the fragrance a little bit more cardamom focused and a little bit more smooth. And I like the appeal with coffee. But for me, that odd powderiness does linger, and mostly I just get a little bit of coffee. This fragrance isn't as complex as I would like it to be. It doesn't change a lot in its smell, um, but it does become a nice second skin scent with a nice kind of coffee smell. It reminds me of the Givenchy Play EDT a little bit in its own way. I know that's not a fragrance that's hyped, and not a lot of people know about that fragrance particularly anymore, but Givenchy Play EDT is still a pretty good fragrance. It does suffer a little bit from longevity, and to me, it has some similarities. Not completely, it's not a clone, but it does have similarities, and it reminds me distantly of that fragrance. But honestly, when I smell this fragrance, I don't know why. It's not rich, it's not deep, it's not seductive. I was expecting a cardamom seductive fragrance with maybe a lot of musk going on, and maybe some Irish snuck in there, something interesting. But if you look at the notes, I don't even get really the big feel of those four main notes. I really don't get them, and I appreciate Alexandria. I think that some of their fragrances are real winners. Hawaii Volcano Intense, and I also really adore Black Tie Affair. But this is one of the fragrances from the brand that was, in my opinion, a miss. Uh, I like their fragrances. I appreciate Alexandria, their value for what they give for the money. I just have to say, y'all know that I'm always straightforward with y'all. This was not one that I appreciated, and this one was even sent to me. I paid for a number of the decants in the past, but this one was sent my way, uh, and it just doesn't work. Anyways, longevity wise, it was really odd. Also, on my skin, I got 6 or 7 hours, and it seemed to sometimes come and go. Some fragrances do have that kind of reaction based on your body heat, but this one just kind of kept. It came and went over and over and over. Kind of even if I didn't exactly, would have a change in body temperature from working out or relaxing or anything like that. So it kind of came and went in its own way. It has decent performance overall. It's not bad. Uh, it's pretty acceptable. It's decent. Compliment factor wise, this is another one where I got some looks. I do think this fragrance can have charm. I'm not trying to say this is a completely bad fragrance or it's a complete flop. I think it can have charm to somebody out there, but and I did get looks. I get looks from people all the time, no matter what kind of fragrance I'm wearing usually, and attention. But this one I think came off to people as a little bit unusual as well. Again, to me, this is like a slightly spiced coffee, powder, odd musky powdery fragrance, mostly a musky powdery kind of fragrance, and it has a lighter feel to it. It's not dense or rich or sweet like I was expecting. Uh, I found it unusual, and I feel like other people found it unusual as well. But some ladies did like it, just like just about anything. You're gonna find a lady or two who likes it. So I always encourage y'all to get out there and try things on your own. Get your own opinions. I'm only one person trying my fragrances. I'm only one person with an opinion, with his experience, bringing y'all what I know and what I can smell. So it didn't work magic for me, but it was decent. Price wise and final thoughts. This is a 50 odd dollar fragrance, 60 odd dollars, but there often are sales and discounts from time to time, and it's 50 mils. Alexandria fragrances overall are pretty good values for the money, pretty good fragrances for the money. You can't go wrong if you do some testing, and if you find one that you love. They're pretty good values overall, I think, for the money and for their fragrances. So I would give this one a try if it sounds interesting to you. If you like powdery, musky scents with a little bit of seductiveness to it, it might just be right up your alley. But if you're looking for your James Bond seductive fragrance, I suggest that you go for Black Tie Affair. I much prefer that one, and I would suggest that one to you over this fragrance any day. Black Tie Affair by Alexandria also is great. CH Men Privé, y'all know how good that fragrance is as well. Y'all could definitely go for that. CH Men Privé is a real winner for date nights and having that seductive charm. So I'm going to wrap up this video. This is going to be a little bit of a short one. I hope that y'all enjoyed my video today. I hope it wasn't too negative. But y'all know that I like to, give y'all my real thoughts and my complete honesty. Even if I was sent, something from a brand. Anyways, I'll see y'all next time, my friends. I wish y'all the very best. Let me know in the comment section below. Have you tried this fragrance? What do you think of it? Do you like Alexandria? Have you tried any fragrances from Alexandria? I would love to know and get that conversation started right down there. If you liked my video today, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share the video, and tell a friend. And I'll see you next time, my friends. Wear what you love, rock what you got. And bye, everybody. Have a good one.